Is this the best restaurant the west side of Disney Springs?
Princess DeBear here. We're at Disney Springs today because it's time to put in some work at the city.
CityWorks.
They have a new menu. Of course, it's your #1 choice in foodie infotainment. When new pops up, so shall we. So remember, she's vegan. I'm not. I hope I'm getting paid for this.
I'm so happy to see this Of the Earth Gose. This is a Ravenous pig beer. So not only is it the parent company of Polite Pig here at Disney Springs, but also I got to try this for the first time at the Kind Cleaver on tap, and that was amazing. So as soon as I saw it here at CityWorks, I was like, yes, sold. So good. I'm into it. It's a 4 out of 5. I like it.
Of the Earth. I feel like somewhere Destiny keeps dropping hints that we need to pay a visit to Ravenous Pig. One day that might happen. Might. I'm not promising anything at this point. Something about being a Disney adult and coming to the resort and that first sip of beer for the day. It's just the soul right. I would give that 4 out of 5 paws. It's very smooth, very drinkable. All things I like. It's like one of those fruit beers, but not something that's like you're drinking juice. It's still very much a beer, and I like that. It's summer. I'm not on a boat, but I should be. And to make up for that, we're drinking Party Boat. It's one of the seasonal beers I have here at CityWorks. One of the few reasons to return here as often as we do is the beers change. There's always something new and interesting that fits the season. So we're not partying on a boat. Mouth tingling. Sour, but not too sour. That feels like that could be a party, but you'd have to have the right people. And a bear tip for life is always have the right people at your party. You know? You know what I mean? I would give that a 4 out of 5 paws. I won't fight for my right to party too hard.
Now, I may not have had a new menu option, but I have a new bun on this beautiful Impossible Burger. This is one of a few different vegan options that you can get here at CityWorks. I haven't had this one in quite some years, so I decided to try it, and I'm glad that I did because I get a new bun. The other one was more flat and it had like sesame seeds on it. This is more of a traditional bun. What I love about this gluten-free bun is that it doesn't taste gluten-free like some of the other ones do. It's really amazing. And then like it's got this little tinge of spice to it. I would say it's like a 1.5 out of 10 on the heat scale. I love that. This is a good burger. I would give it a 4 out of 5 Impossible Burgers. I don't really like eating alt meat burgers a lot, but I do really like this one.
The Impossible Burger. We can't go too long without escaping it. I'd still prefer this over a Beyond Burger. And I wish though we see more restaurants doing like black bean burgers and vegetable patties again. It feels weird that when we had like vegetable and black bean patties, we were begging for anything else. And now that we have alt meat everywhere and most restaurants have adopted some sort of plant-based alt meat alternative, we want to go back to a black bean sized vegetable burger. Sort of like a grass is greener scenario, but in a more literal sense because they're made from plants. And what I do love about here at CityWorks though is if you're vegetarian, for instance, they will switch out this Impossible Burger on any of their sandwiches. So I've actually gotten the Scorpion Burger with the Impossible Patty, which I love, even though it burned my insides. Go check out our other video for that. But I digress. No more stalling. As much as we try different alt meat patties, to me, Impossible still wears the crown. Beyond is definitely more widely available, but the flavor of Beyond can get old if you had a lot of them because it doesn't really soak up seasonings well. Impossible basically soaks up whatever you've seen it as. We've seen an Impossible Short Rib, Impossible Olympia, all sorts of like Impossible meatballs. Like the versatility of Impossible is not to be underestimated, and it's really all about the fixings. This is a rather plain burger, But given your options in the west side of Disney Springs, probably the best burger you're gonna find. I would give it a 4 out of 5 claws.
Let's see if City Works salad can toss my salad. It's got a nice pour. This is a red wine vinaigrette. May have poured too much dressing. I really do have to toss it, but I can't. I don't have enough real estate in the bowl yet. It's my own fault for pouring too much dressing, but the dressing that I did try is so amazing and flavorful. And I kind of wish I had more so that I could soak it up, but not make it soggy. It does toss my salad. I would give it a 3 out of 5 salads.
So now I'm going to be the one tossing the salad, apparently. It is kind of hard to get it properly dressed in such a small bowl. It's compact, it fits on a plate, but it does not make for a good tossing experience. Don't need that much. I have a big mouth, but I'm only a bear. Baby bear. A bar, even. I actually think the princess poured just the right amount of dressing. Once it's tossed, everything's nice and coated. It's got a nice tangy from that red wine vinaigrette. And then it's nice and crunchy. Just because you're at Disney, there's no reason to ignore your health. Now you can get your burgers or your sandwiches here with fries, but the salad is fresh and good. Don't ignore the power of a good bowl of rabbit food. Fries are temporary, salads are forever. I would give this salad a 3.75 out of 5 claws. Now, partly because I am watching my cute bear-like figure, and secondly because I do also love rabbit food, I got the exact same salad. I just got a different dressing. I got the sesame ginger dressing, and I am a sucker for anything ginger in a salad. We'll give it a nice little drizzle, twinkle, twinkle. Already like half of this dressing. I don't love a ton of dressing on my salads. The least amount that I can get away with is probably what I'm going to go with in every case. You know, again, I'm having the same issue as the princess, sort of like trying to, you want to mix it, but you want to get it around, but you don't want to spill this expensive resort salad on the table. So while the tables are clean at Disney, we've seen some things that would scare a lot of people. The salad is punchy. The dressing, I say, is punchy. Ginger, but sweet. A slight hint of sesame. I like the salad with the sesame ginger dressing, but I think the princess dressing is actually a little bit better. Salad, the same fresh ingredients, the same crunchiness. I do like. Because I picked the worst dressing, it's only a slightly lower rating, but it's still a good salad. 3.5 out of 5 claws. Here we have their smoked pork Cuban sandwich. This is one of the dishes that summoned us here today. You have this nice pressed Cuban on a Cuban roll. Now you have the ham, you have a golden barbecue mustard sauce, so it's like a Carolina barbecue, and then you have like smoked sausage links split, and then of course you have pickles buried under all that. It's a nice thick sandwich, pressed, feels warm, the bread is nice and toasted and crispy, but not burnt or overly flattened. You can't have an overly flattened Cuban. I was actually quite worried about this sandwich because while I do like Cubans, that mix between like a smokehouse sandwich and a Cuban sandwich, I wasn't sure if those were going to marry together. But I actually think they've achieved something really nice because the mustard barbecue and the sausage link that's in there go a long ways towards sliding smokehouse while still being very Cuban. It's not as tart as I say I like some of my Cubans. I like a nice sharp mustard, but as far as like Cuban style, I'd say it's a Cuban. It's a good sandwich, maybe my new favorite one here, but time will tell. There are other good things on these menus. I would give this 4.25 out of 5 claws. If you like Cubans, I think it's worth a try as an experiment. Like experimenting in college, but without the risk of knowing the rest of that stuff. I feel like City Works is still the closest we're going to get to like another themed lounge inside Disney Springs?
I think it's the best brewery like selection that you can get, especially since Big River's closed. Like, you want beer in game, this is really like your primo spot.
This is your ESPN zone, not let's forget the NBA experience.
Right, or
but
the
like,
Ricks.
Like this is your sports bar now.
Yeah.
Like you don't really have any other choices. This is it.
The
And
Ricks.
for what it does it well. They have pictures, they have got pictures, they have screens with the game on, and they have an amazing beer selection, much better than Big River had.
Yes.
Much better than ESPN had.
Yes.
Much better than Rick's has. So, if we're asking if this is the best, if we're asking if this is the best restaurant on this side of Disney Springs, I mean, Aleo's right down the road. But as far as
And House of Blues.
yes, well, I don't know. It's a hard question.
Tell us in the comments, what do you think? Do you prefer City Works or House of Blues?
My comment section down there will always be a place to find us. Hit the notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
We have new videos 5 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
we'll see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you don't comment, I don't know what'll happen to Bear. He might just disappear one day.
I'm thinking, I want to know how much the rent is on that tower up there. I just
Too much.
live there.
You can't afford it.